Hey guys, Charlani here. Thanks so much for tuning in. We are going to hop right in and get to this garden clean out. I have some areas that need some TLC. I need to do some maintenance back here. It has been so hot here in Texas, and it is humid and it's just miserable to work out in the garden anytime after like noon. This back space here actually gets a ton of sunlight, so I am taking advantage of being in the shade right now. It's a little bit windy, and we'll see how this works. This is the first time I'm using my phone earmuffs on my camera, so I'm hoping it's gonna cut down on the amount of wind. I'm gonna walk you through everything that we have here, and unfortunately, as you'll see, some things did not make it. I think I put some things out way too early. I think that the heat just is too much for some of the plants. And then the rabbit. Part of today's arsenal is putting down some more rabbit scram. I'm not sure exactly how well this worked, as I'll show you here in just a minute. Unfortunately, it is what it is. It's nature, right? I've also got some glasses here because we're going to trim up this guy right here. Oh, that breeze feels so good. It really feels so good. It's like 98 out, I think. But with the breeze and being in the shade, oh, I couldn't ask for a better day to get this done. I'm feeling a little bit under the weather today. I have a little bit of a sore throat and a cough, so I'm not gonna talk too much. And this is just gonna be a cool, fun day. Well, I don't know if cool is the right word, but it'll be a fun day. I've been wanting to tackle this for a long time, so we're gonna get into it. We've got my water, my gloves, I've got twine, because we're gonna need to stake up some of those dahlias there. I've got a hammer because we're going to use some of these guys right here, like especially this dahlia. She definitely needs to be staked up. So there are lots of just cleanup type things I need to weed out a lot of the things that are here. And what's interesting is we don't have a ton of weeds in the bed, but I have so many weeds that have come out on this side, which is so weird. I don't know how that happened or why that happened, but we're gonna pick some of these bigger ones out and then we'll probably end up spraying it down. I've got tools here, I've got a big bag here, I've got my pad and my stool. We're gonna fertilize our flowers, and yeah, we've got a lot of just kind of cleaning up and maintenance to do, but I'm here for it. Now, this is what I'm gonna tackle first. This big tree, I believe it's a lilac tree. Not 100% sure, but we see these around Texas all over the place. So I am just going to cut it down from the bottom. You'll see, oh my gosh, it's gonna be like, we're gonna get in there. Hence the glasses and goggles. But we're gonna get in there and we're going to trim this up to make this more like a tree rather than keep it like a bush. But look at how pretty these are. I mean, they're just so beautiful. I love the purple flowers. You know what else is really good about these is that these look really pretty by themselves in a vase. So I've done that a little bit here and there. Looks so pretty. So we're gonna go ahead, first thing first, we're gonna cut this down because my walkway is kind of being taken over. It's interesting because a lot of the branches that were in here are already like broken off. like they're already snapped off. So I'm just gonna kind of keep going through and pulling off the ones that are already broken, and then just kind of see what we're left with. I love it. I think it looks wonderful. So we're gonna get a saw, not we, Rob, later. And we're gonna saw off some of these branches that we don't need. He obviously has already sawed this before. So we need to get that one big stump off, but I really like it. I think it looks so pretty. And then some of these bigger branches, like this one right here, man, like seriously. Those are gonna be so pretty in a vase. I'm fighting against the sun because here it comes, hard and fast. So I got all of the weeds that are along the side. I started to I kind of felt like this was a little therapeutic, to be honest. I needed to stop myself because I could just keep going. I don't have time for that today. So I did a round. I'll do a round as I get over there. But now what I need to do, and oh, you guys, so first of all, these are all being watered overhead. That's the first issue. We are going to fix that. We're gonna run hose here, so we'll have drippers going throughout. What I'm gonna do right now is just come in and cut off all of the dead leaves. I'm going to pinch these off, and then we'll just kind of see where we're at. I don't know if the discoloration on the leaves, I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that we're watering overhead with sprinklers. We can be much more efficient about that, but we need to turn the sprinklers off, put the drip tube down, which is a project that we're going to be doing really soon. For now though, I need to get in here, cut off some of these dead leaves. Now, regarding the rabbit issue, it's an issue, and we found a baby bunny probably a week or so ago. The mama made a nest right underneath this dahlia right here. It was the cutest thing ever, and I just could not bring myself to get rid of it. So we ended up putting it back, and she and her mama have been feasting on all my things. So here's a hibiscus, not doing great. This dahlia, not doing great. My thought was I'll sacrifice some of the things, but over the last couple of days they have decimated my zinnias, like decimated the zinnias. Very mad about that, and now I'm like, okay, you guys can leave now. I had a time here, and they have eaten all of those leaves for the most part, and this all, like, we were doing really good with the rabbit damage for a few weeks, and then all of a sudden they just quickly came back. So anyways, these are the hyacinth. So I can go ahead, now that the leaves have died back, I can go ahead and take those bulbs out and save them for next season, which I will do now. But we're gonna go ahead, get the dahlias all situated. We'll get these situated. I'm gonna figure out and decide. I'm just gonna pull these zinnia out here. I'm thinking it was too hot for these guys. We didn't harden them off. I also think they just weren't big enough to be here in this baking sun. So we learn, right? This is the process. We will learn as we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some cleaning up done because I don't want to be back here when that sun is over here because it is hot.
Whenever I see you, you stole my heart. What is it that
I cut off all the leaves that were number 1, kind of just laying on the ground. I am really hoping that I didn't ruin them, but you know what? This is my first year growing dahlias. So we will now know what to do and what not to do. Like all of the bottom leaves there were dead. I don't know if that was a mistake or not. We'll have to just see. This guy right here will be the tester. Is he gonna die? I don't know, we'll see. So I went to pull this one because this one actually looked a little bit better than this guy right here. This one, he's like still in there. This one, I went to pull it and it literally popped right out. It wasn't even attached to the bulb or yeah, the tuber. So when I pulled out the tuber, it was all mush. So it had rotted. I'm wondering, am I watering too much? We're watering about 5 times a week, but we had about a 2-week period where it was really, really rainy, and I'm wondering if the yellowing is also due to just too much water. I don't know. We'll see, but now I feel like it looks so much better. Like they look lighter. So I'm gonna just keep going and we're gonna see what happens.
you set my world up?
It's too big. It's too big. Oh, we're gonna do it. You guys, we're gonna do it. Oh. All right. Gotta suck it up. We want this one, especially this one, because she's like my prettiest one. We want her to be bushy. And they're too young to already be wanting to bud. I should probably have done this a couple weeks ago. I just didn't want to. Okay. Same thing. You guys are starting to bud. We don't want energy there just yet.
I just want you, I just need you. I know what it is you do. I just wanna love you,
What would you do? Are these goners? I mean, I'm gonna put rabbit scram around, but I don't know. Are these goners, do you think? I'm thinking that maybe I do rabbit scram and maybe cover and put like a net over them. I don't know. Tell me in the comments if you know what to do with these zinnia. If they're goners, are they good? Do they have a chance? Let me know. I'm gonna leave them for now until you guys tell me. Let me know what you think. I am gonna go through and pull some of my empty pots and kind of just stack them up. And then I need to stake up this dahlia right here. And then I think I'll call it a day. And then I can go through and just kind of start doing a little bit more of the weeding until this sun gets all the way over there. I don't want to be working in sun. So I think we've done a pretty good job so far. Love that tree now. I think it looks so good.
like the moon needs the sun. We don't care about the others. You set my world on fire. You're my heart's desire. I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow old. Please tell me.
She is staked up. We're gonna have to retrain the leaves to come this way because she started growing down and on the ground. Should have staked her up a couple weeks ago for sure. So hopefully this is going to work. I will keep an eye on her. There might be a better way, a better system for this, but for now this is what I've got. We'll see how she does. I am kind of thinking that like a tomato trellis would be better because there are so many branches coming from that bottom, it's not just like one stem like how this one is. You know what I mean? It's not just one. This one actually has a whole bunch. So I'm thinking a tomato trellis might actually be better for that, but we'll see how she does.
You're my heart's desire. I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow old. Please tell me you'll stay or take me away. I want you for myself every single day. You set my world on fire. You set my world on fire. I just want you, I just need you. I don't know what it is you do. I just want you, I just need you. I don't know what it is you do.
All right, guys, I feel like we made really good progress. I did fertilize. I used the flower tone, and what I did was, so here's the thing about dahlias that I do know is that when you pinch off, they are, let me see if I can find one that I just did. They are very hollow. See if you can get that. See how there's like a hole there? You don't want to get water in them right after you cut them because it could cause rot, and obviously we don't want that. So what I did was I just put the fertilizer down, and then I took the hose and I went right up to it and around it and made it really wet so that I could at least get the fertilizer in the dirt without wetting any of the plant or any of the fresh cuttings. So I think we're good to go. So I think they look great. I am very happy with that. I'm gonna really hope that everything works out and I didn't totally just ruin all of these, but I feel like we're good. I feel like we're good. So here, if you know if these are still okay, do you have a chance? Let me know what you guys think. I also am very happy with the weeding. I kind of got into it there and very much enjoyed that process. I would have come over and finished off here as well, but I don't want to do it in the sun. But I think that looks great. And I really, like I said, I enjoyed that. So we've got this guy is staked up here. I also went in, and Rob is totally gonna have to come in and fix this, but I wanted to make sure that I kind of got it started because this stake is cracked and I don't think that's gonna last very long. So we need one of these big posts. I just don't think we have any. I walked around to the other side of the house and in the backyard and I couldn't find any. So I don't think we have any more of those. So I just did like a total, I mean, this is awful. But I feel like it does its job for now when we get something here, because what we really wanted was a trellis and have it go up and over, but we actually couldn't find a trellis. So we'll figure that out. This works for now. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Again, if you have any tips for me, I am all ears, but I think we're coming along as good as can be expected for a first-time flower garden grower. Can't wait till these actually get a little bit bigger. Curious to see, you know, kind of what happens after this process that I've done. A little bit of extra TLC. So yeah, all right. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.